Okay, so like these days, I find that my friendships are getting a lot deeper
Hmm.
and more open and more satisfying after energetic magic level 2. And I find that like my it's like it's interesting thing is like my money hasn't really increased a lot since I met you, but
Hmm.
my appreciation for life is like every day is increasing so much.
Hmm.
Um, now that and something I've been doing that I want to kind of confirm with you if this is like a good thing to do is like I notice every fear that I have very succinctly, and then I just say, "Oh, I'm scared of that." Like for example, I'm scared that a bug will get in my ear and damage my brain while I go to Nepal, something like that. So I just say it, and then like I'm not scared of it anymore, or I'm scared that I'm missing out on a lot when I miss energetic magic level 3 because of my trip, and then like it's like I'm saying these things. I just notice my fear, and then I just admit I'm scared of this. I'm scared of this. It's like kind of like when me and you have a session. I just say what I'm scared about, and
Hmm.
then you help destroy the beliefs. But I'm finding that if I just say, I just admit to myself, okay, I'm scared. For example, I won't marry a girl that I really love, or something like that. Then without even needing to destroy belief, some kind of thing is shifting, and I don't really understand if this is a good way to do it, or do I have to apply energetic magic, or like.
If it works for you, then that's how you do it. Right?
Oh.
So most of the times people aren't willing to look at what their fears really are. But when you really just look at a fear head on, it loses its power. Like oftentimes the ridiculousness of the fear will cause it to dissipate. And sometimes what you do with the fears is you amp them up and you take them to the worst, biggest possible outcome until it gets to the ridiculous. And when it gets to the ridiculous, then it no longer becomes a fear because it just becomes so ridiculous.
So yeah, it is working for me, and like that's kind of like like a negative way of going about it. I just like walk through my life, I'm happy, but then like I find that okay, this is my next question. You know, when I see you eat food, it's I don't know anybody who eats food the way you do. It's really interesting. Like you really appreciate every morsel, every bite, right? And then,
Yes.
and then like I want to do that with everything. Like, you know, I was thinking like, oh, well, if after this call is done, I would just exit the group. But then now I get another chance to talk, and like, I'm really, I want to be able to appreciate really deeply without, like, sometimes when I'm appreciating something, I have a thought that comes up related to drama, like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if I said this and impressed the audience, or like, I feel I'm getting out of drama, but there's so many drama thoughts that I'm just admitting to myself, and I can see it happening
Mm.
that I don't think I'm completely out of drama yet. And I want to know, aside from just looking at my thoughts and saying, "Oh, I'm scared of that. I'm scared that I'm not impressive," or something like that. Um, do I need other techniques, or if this is working for me, I can just stick to this for pretty much the rest of my life?
No, you stick with something as long as it works.
Oh.
Right. So, and the thing is, people go through the different genres every day. There'll be an incident of horror, there'll be an incident of comedy, there'll be an incident of drama. So, but everyone has their default one that they're in more often than any other one. Right? So, and for appreciation, like that's a choice. It's just, you'll when you start doing it, you'll enjoy it more. Then you'll start doing it in other areas of your life. But it's up to you if you want to decide to appreciate everything you're eating and the activities that you're doing, the conversations that you're having. That is up to you. So it's not something like we can clear. It's just, are you going to make a decision to appreciate everything or not? And you don't have to, right? And you can just appreciate a few things, and you can let that slowly grow. But it's I enjoy it, and I get a lot more of my life because of it. And you know, I just when I was over at the Jack Canfield retreat, I was talking about how I do this when I eat, and there was a whole bunch of people around the table going, "Oh my God, yeah, I don't do that. I just eat." And then they all just started doing this more appreciative um, eating because we were at dinner, and especially because the food, like was amazing. So it's basically what I found with most people is like the food is amazing, so they eat it and they're like, oh, this is so good, and then they just sort of lose it after that because they've had that first bite, they've said that they appreciate it, and then they lose interest in the rest of the meal they're just eating. But if you can maintain that through the whole meal, if you can maintain that through a whole conversation with someone, if you can maintain that through your whole job during the day, it profoundly changes how you show up in the world.
I find that something really interesting is happening where sometimes, like, I have a mother that's very naggy. So, and I live with my parents, and my mother constantly tells me what to do and like has whatever. But I'm finding that I can appreciate every word coming out of her mouth these days, even if it's just do the garbage, clean the house, cook food, like on and on, it never ends. But I can appreciate every moment of that, and I wonder if because I'm appreciating it so much that I'll be kind of stuck here, or is it gonna help me get freedom? I'm not sure. Like, I really do appreciate it. It's not like I'm just making this up, and but I kind of wonder. It's like you kind of are what you focus on, right? So is there a better way to appreciate than just like even when people talk to me that I don't usually care too much about, I still find a way to appreciate what they're saying or who they are or something about it. And but to shift into like
appreciating what your mom says is not going to keep you at home longer. Not wanting to grow and expand is going to keep you at home longer. So you do a bunch of things that keep you stuck at home. Like you decide, you make a decision not to create enough money to be able to leave. That's your choice. Right? So you stay where the comfort is. So that's got appreciation is something that's different. Is aside from that, you can still appreciate your mom. You can still appreciate everything she says to you if you're living in a different house.
So can we destroy belief about what you just said, that I only make enough money that I do what I want but stay in my parents' house? Because I think I do have the belief related to that.
So what would happen if you no longer lived at home? What would your life be like?
I would have to do a lot of the dirty work that I don't like to do, like maybe gardening or taxes or cooking, and like it would be a lot. It would be a grind, kind of.
So notice that what you said, like it's the dirty work and it'll be a grind, and therefore, in order not to do that, I'm not going to make money. That's where you're functioning right now.
Yeah.
So, what if you were making so much money that you could hire people to do all the dirty work and there was no grind?
I would love that.
Oh, wow. A few people in the call did not like that. They went into full resistance. That's interesting. So actually, for everyone here, are you willing to destroy the belief that you're supposed to do all your chores and all your work?
Yes.
Okay. And are you willing to destroy the belief that if you move out, everything will be harder?
Yes.
Okay, so there's one thing that's coming up for a bunch of people there. And this is something that we're taught, but you don't have to function in this place. Are you willing to destroy the belief that you have to do your fair share?
Yes.
Now, see, I'm not advocating people slacking off and not doing what they should be doing or is out there, but if you believe you have to do your fair share, then you will find ways to make sure that's the situation. If you believe you can do the work and it's a choice and you'd like to do the work, but sometimes you don't, then you'll open up new possibilities so that you can make more money so you can hire people, or other people will say, you know what, you really like doing this, so why don't you do the things you like, and I like doing this, I'll do the things I like, so that both of us are doing what we like, but everything still gets done. And when you get into this energy of fair share, then, okay, well, I have to do this much of the cleaning and this much of the cooking and this much of work at my job and everything like that. And it just creates so much restriction around you when there's ways that you can do it so that everyone is happier and works more efficiently rather than harder. Okay, how are you feeling?
I kind of during a little bit before I kind of burped and I felt like something shifted.
Okay,
I feel like I'm actually kind of excited to move out. Yeah, that's
okay,
huge. I
cool.
think I'm good. I think I'm good. And Iris has her hand up.
Yep. Hey, this is Shiraz. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please remember to like and subscribe to our channel. And you can check out upcoming events at www.energeticmagic.com. And remember, be well, be aware, and be magical.